Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. My voice is a little bit back. Too. I'm still going in through the cold issues. I want to say thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, particularly right now in those kind of like hard moments that as we evolve as evolution, okay, we some people are way up higher, some people are in the middle, some people are stuck, and some people are down below. They hold on to what they got in there, but we all in a different positions. We all have a different things. And today we are going to be going into this new period, this new energy. There's going to be the preparations for the new moon, which is going to be taking a little bit over after midnight. So it's going to be at 1 o'clock in the morning. But the energy is going to be presented. So in order to happen consciously or subconsciously changes in there, part of the consciousness, he has to be what kind of like put it to sleep so the subconscious can raise it up. This is kind of like the energies between meditations and being aware. This is the energies between awaken and asleep in a bed. When you're between the realms. So what is happening right now? The divine is going to be put us into this to this energy for new beginnings, so we can beginning to understand old patterns has to be removed. Things that we understood, but we understood them in the wrong way. They have to be revised. The growth is what we are in the society, and how we affect him within society has to be changed. And this is going to be a preparations for what? Development from within. That development from within is going to be very, very much stronger, because here is the things that, hey, Angel, thank you for coming in. Here's what's happening, that we have the personal planets, okay, that are pretty much all together, all right? And Lily, hi, thank you for coming in. And as we see in it, all the personal planets, they're basically pretty much within this Sagittarius, Capricorn, okay? So basically our personal planets, it has something to do with what? Within the collective, within the expressions. Okay, we have the moon, which is personal planet. We have the sun, which is personal planet. We have a Venus, which is personal planet. We have the sun. We have Mars. They all in this personal planet. While we see that the rest of them, the R comes in there. And right now, when we see it personality, what we can do, and this is why you can see, all those voices out there, the things that goes on into the world. But what is about that goes underneath the shell, and there is going to be the energy that is going to be asking you to remove the things that you wrongly understood and you thought is right. And that is going to be the energy that is going to be kind of like asking you to remove the things, the patterns that you learn, and to unlearn it and unlearn this new energies that is gonna comes in. They're gonna ask you to unlearn the old, and the new energy is gonna be helping you to develop and push you to develop in the proper way by revising the old. Where is this is gonna come? We're gonna see it. There's gonna be this beautiful yacht. It's gonna be those energy from Jupiter and Uranus. They are gonna be pointing it out in there. They are both retrograde. So when they are retrograde, if you don't understand how the retrograde works, this is the timeline. The planet moves, goes forward. It's asking us to do certain things, to make a mistakes, to do some things, and then it stops. And then it goes back. And when it goes back, and in the middle of point of the goes back in there, it's kind of like a pressing us out to push it in. And then the planet moves all the way back, and it stops brings it again to this start, the beginning position, and then it moves forward. And this is what the revision purpose of this retrograde planets. But now we have the retrograde planets that are going to be pointing the God of the finger of God, which is the yacht, is going to be pointing out to those personal planets. And they're going to be connecting to what? They're going to be connecting to the end of Sag, right? That is the energies that are coming in towards us. We're going to see it that tomorrow night. And as we see these energies in there, if you don't know, the galactic center is right there. So we are getting these energies from the galaxy? Are we getting at this? If you understand the magnetism, the galaxy, the way it spins, it helps us to spin too, because it's spinning everything, right? So, but that spinning, we have a magnetic field. That magnetic field, it creates vibrations. Those vibrations, we understand them in a form of emotions. And that is turning into us. And that's how the astrogravity, it works itself out. Okay? So, hi, Sebastian. Okay? I need to sleep more. It is not about the sleep in there, Sebastian. I wish that's what it was in there. I wish that's what you're saying in that, but appreciate that. So, what's going on with this in there? Looking at within the energies itself, okay, that is going to be coming into us. I'm very excited actually about it. Getting so much excited because the new things that I seen a long time ago is now it's beginning to shows up. Now beginning to rise up. I see some people who all of a sudden they see the situations in them and they're beginning to change. And they're beginning to understand this. And this is going to be start growing up and more. I saw this about 10 years ago. That was coming up, but right now it's going to get better. And as we are going to be seeing this personal transformations is going to come in, it start kicking off even in a higher gear, the age of Aquarius, which is what? You are the personal example, the rest will follow. Okay, and today we are going to have this new moon that's kind of like a pre-new moon that is going to be really pointing out towards retrograde Jupiter, who is at Cancer. It's about family and what we're doing here generally on Earth, and Uranus, who is in Taurus. Are we valuing the material world? What is it, the values that we have? Can we learn to be self-sustainable, right? So, without the energy that it's going to be coming in, we're going to see some of these energies. They're going to be pretty much available the whole day. And without the energy at 7 o'clock and later on at 8 o'clock, we're going to see this shift within the consciousness, okay? Hi, Apex. With that shift, it's going to be Mercury is going to come in with the communications, but communications on what? From you towards the others. But you're going to be experiencing problems because guess what? Neptune is squaring Mercury, and it says like this collective energy pointing out to the personality doesn't work. You need to figure out something else. This is why a lot of the people, they don't like to be anymore to watch news, to hear things, to be told certain things, but you also have to achieve things, right? You have to go to work. In work, you have orders. Somebody tells you what to do, right? It's the same thing is inside of your home. You know, in home, you have things that you need to do, right? So it cannot just be, but in a collective basis, that energy can create some issues. So be mindful what you do, particularly about the work environment. All right. Later on at 8 o'clock, we're going to have some Venus and the Moon is going to be coming in the 12th house. You're going to be looking at the values of love. But their values of love, he has to be what? They have to be healed. So if he have not learned the proper way to value the love itself, guess what? All of a sudden the things are stopping and you're going to have to relearn them. Okay? Because the things that you go, they don't work. They don't work. Okay? So this energy is going to be triggered deeply within the subconscious because you developed that part of love as a child, right? So right now, as the moon and Venus are trining Chiron, you're going to be able to heal some of the portions is in there. Just because what you thought about love, it was love from your parents and so on, and you accepted certain things, that doesn't mean certain situations. So a lot of those values, they're going to be coming in, and they're going to be some triggers. At 9 o'clock, Mars is going to be coming above the event horizon. You're going to be looking into the actions right there. Mars right now is squaring Saturn and Neptune. He's like, I don't see these visions. I don't see what is the future will be. I need to get to work. I don't see what I'm going to be working, right? There was these positions that today I was reading in the news. Okay, we're going to put the AI in the form of a bot that is going to helping the people and so on, who's going to be paying taxes. Because if the people don't work, there is only a chatbot. There is nobody can make money and nobody can pay taxes, right? There is going to be start of this thinking about these situations in there, and that's what is this little bit frustrations, right? But don't take the frustrations personally, because Mars can take things personally, okay? And be more focused within your own self. All right, we are going to be moving forward at 10 o'clock. We're going to see that the inner work is going to be with Lilith within the shadow. And we are going to be seeing that this is the inner work that needs to be done. Things that has to be coming out into the light. So the light that it's going to be coming in, it's going to be through who? Uranus is opposing Lilith. Okay? This is your personal shadow. And Lilith, it's still at the end. It's kind of like you're coming out of the tunnel. You see the light, but you're not quite there yet. All right? Where is this live stream? It is from Spain. Spain. Yes, I live in Spain. All right, 11 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Sag. Now, we are going to be going into this. What is it the society does for me on a personal level? What is these situations between me and society? I don't like the society. I don't like these guys. I don't like that guys. I don't like this group. I don't like that group. What do I like? And you look at it, that inside of it, within you, you get these energies of what do I like? Do you like yourself? Okay? And when you see that you don't like certain things within yourself, that doesn't mean you got the situations with the others. And this is the Sag. Sag takes things personally, just like that, right? Particularly when the society kind of like abandons them, okay? And here we're going to be seeing some this energy that it's going to come in, it's going to start working yourself out, okay? Because this energy is going to be first coming in with the communications and talk. Mercury right now doesn't have a positive things. Mercury is about your communications, how you communicate. And it's like, I don't see what the things we need to talk about it. There is no more to talk about it. The Moon and Venus is in a very good positions. They're going to be triggered between 11th and 12th. And this is going to be kind of like a very kind of like a 11:30ish. It's going to be these beautiful energies of love that's going to come in and heals your inner child. But then at 12 o'clock, we're going to see that the inner work is going to be more focused with the sun. And here is how this personal authority can take things in a wrong turn. Let me show you an astrology wise what is I'm talking about. up here. See, this is the heat. That is those red energies. Here, all the personal planets basically are squaring Neptune and Saturn right here. And as we have the current event horizon, which is the ascendant, right? That energy is going to be reflecting with the inner work that we are going to do. Here's the green lights, though. I want you to pay attention to those green divine lights, because this is the retrograde Jupiter, and this right here is the retrograde Uranus, sudden changes and a growth, right? Because when you stop progressing on a certain level, guess what? You do evolution, or you do revolution, or you do both, right? So later on at 1 o'clock, we are going to see that the work has to be done. The inner work is going to be at Capricorn. Very part of this can take, particularly with the people who work within the public, as a public servants, and finding a different model, create some new public figures. Okay, some of the people is going to be merged out, and they're going to be like, you know what, that's the things, it's the proper way. Those are the things that we can and cannot do. Enough with the things that are going to the wrong direction. Enough with this. So this is going to be this Capricorn stubbornness, okay, which is this very famous stubbornness, but it's also about what? It's about the law, right? You don't follow the law, then it's going to be what? An action form. Into where? Into earth. Where is the action form of justice is performed? Into the 3D world. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Later on, that energy at 2 o'clock is going to be some coming in with the directions. The ascendant, who is going to be very close with Uranus, is going to be point out this energy towards the sun, as the sun is about a few degrees away from Capricorn in there. But we're going to see these oppositions towards the Liliths. Now, the both Liliths, they are in the same degrees. They are in the last degree, they are in the last minutes in there of being going into Sag. We're going to see in a few days, when they're moving into Sag, how much stuff that you don't know or you thought they were the right. There was actually completely different stories, right? Some of the things is going to rise up. Yes, of course, the truth when it comes out first is going to make you mad, but then you're going to realize the real potentials within yourself, the real things about within you. All right, 3 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Aquarius. This is going to be some sextile in Mercury. Very good, because the new energies of Aquarius is going to come in. It's like, you know what, here's how you're going to do it. Here's going to overcome it. Here's how he's going to be adjusting you. But first, you have to adjust to what you're telling yourself. Because what you're telling yourself, you can lie to yourself and you can accept it as a truth, but that it's called pathetic liar, right? You're believing in the lies that you're telling yourself. So with those energies, particularly, it says like, you know what, be your truth, finding the things, and things going to line up. And that's what is going to start coming in. But is really, the people want to do that. Some of the people don't. Some of the people goes out that they trying to make the this evolution process, and is everything that it's well, but they're doing for what? For their personality things. And that is was saying, you know, a long time ago, it was said like, don't do this energy, this kind of like a magical, you know, these things for personal gain. But people steal everything that it's invented out there. They want to use it for a personal gain, right? Because it's competition, because it has shows off. It's about everything. And right now with this energies that it's going to be coming, it's coming like a little bit, what? A warning for some of the things that needs to be revised within you. All right, 5 o'clock, the inner work is going to be with the North Node. That is it, part of the destiny. That is it, the head of the dragon. Wherever the dragon goes, that's where the what? The tail falls off. right? And this is a one of the things that you have to be very mindful within your consciousness and consciousness within the other, particularly about within the spirituality in there. For those who are in a soul connections, you definitely understand what I'm saying into. When you have two consciousness connecting to each other, tend to think a little bit differently, right? Because you operating from two things that comes in together. And that's what the Pisces is. This is the union within the spirit. Okay? It's the final stage. Right? First you go into Aries and you go all the way around until you get to this what? To this union. You're looking at how to unify it with somebody in spirit so that way your soul to be at peace. Can you achieve that on earth? Possibly yes. But it's going to be required to let it go of the old, revise the old patterns of what you're thinking. And that patterns at 6 o'clock is going to be coming in because ascendant is together with Jupiter. Right now, the divine energies are going to be start increasing. And what I'm saying it with this is you're going to see that new growth in the family pattern is required. Here is Jupiter, who is rising at the event horizon. So if you are at 6 o'clock and you are looking at 9 o'clock, you may be going to see in it an event horizon, Jupiter. And this is the yacht, but it's pointing out right in here where all the personal planets start coming in. So the synchronizations are coming from Chiron. So whoever heals the old patterns, it's going to be following with the divine energies that are coming in towards us. Okay, and the answers is going to be coming in to you. The question is, do you believe in those changes? Are you feeling the changes within yourself? Or are you going to be going back and revise the old one, like a recycling old experience over and over and over? At 7 o'clock is going to be asking, the inner work is going to be at Aries, is going to be asking for the new rebirth. Okay? Would you be able to drop everything that is old and getting into the new? Can you be able to do that? Can you be able to have enough of the old life and you start doing something totally brand new? Okay? And that is you. You're that. Okay? You are the craftsman and you're the product. All right. 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be going into Taurus, and the Taurus is going to be more looking into the shadow. Why didn't get certain things? Why did not make money? Why did not able to provide for myself? Why not looking at into this? What kind of new ways I have to figure out how to do all this? And it's all of a sudden the guidance is going to be start coming in to you. Okay, it's the same way that the government is right now realizing that if they lay off a lot of people, there is going to be a lot of internet chatbots. There's nobody can pay the government because nobody can pay taxes. Did you get it? There's going to be some realizations that comes in with everything that goes on. Yes, it's going to be catalytic experience for a lot of people, but guess what? It's going to worth it. All right, 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. That's going to be a T-squaring Jupiter and Lilith. That is the time that, your ego is beginning to trigger it when the shadow comes in. Do you like when somebody brings out in the public or out to other people your negative stuff? How do you feel like it? Right? So that is going to kind of like agitate you, aggravate you in a way, right? And this is one of the things that you need to overcome. It's like, okay, I'm like this and like this. So what? You accept me as who I am or not? It's up to you. You got the power, okay? All right. So the ascendant is going to give you this personal energies. It's going to be some very beautiful trines towards Venus, towards the moon, towards the sun, towards Mars. It's kind of like, okay, I'm the king of my own. I don't need somebody else's approval, right? But they have to think about the consequences of their actions of judging me. Well, I have to think about the consequences of the actions, the way I'm looking at myself, right? So here we get into this energy of creations of Leo, from this king who wants to control and everything, and attention seeking and so on, to the wise personality, right? So this is going to be actually a guided from Saturn and Neptune. All right, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Virgo, and that energy of Virgo, maybe for some of you, it's like a gentlemental. Let me tell you about a little bit that Virgo is Astrea. If you haven't seen who Astrea is, Astrea is the woman who holds the Libra, the scales of judgment. And before you judge others, you need to judge who? You need to judge yourself. How you build yourself. What do you do? How you expressing yourself? And how is your expression of yourself when you're expressing towards others shows who you are, right? And this is why Astrea did not like the humanity. Did not like the way the humanity is as they were developing, right? During all the ages, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, right? The Copper Ages, the Golden Ages. So she said, like, you know what? I had enough with the humans, and I'm just going to bolt out, and I'm going to be up in the sky. And when they're ready, I will come back, right? But right now, the south node, it's in Virgo. The north node is in Pisces. I am okay within myself, so I can go and see how to unify it in soul, so I can find my peace. And not everyone wants to achieve that. Okay, some people wants to achieve other things. That's their will. Okay. You have a free will, but you don't have a free pass of the consequences of your actions. It is what it is. All right. The next hour, 11 o'clock, we are going to see that the moon and the sun is going to be, that the energy is going to be start impacting so much of the new moon. It's kind of like the old beginning to go away. And the new one is going to be kind of like a putting. It's like pressure. It's like, okay, enough. I had enough of BS. I had enough of this of my life. I had enough of that of my life. I want to get to this new personality that I always know I have to become. So now this energy of the ascendant is going to be putting more into it. But you may going to judge yourself. Are you ready or not? Do you feel or not? And Divine is going to say, if you think you're ready for your new life, we are with you. And that when it's going to be this shift from talking, Sagittarius, to doing, Capricorn. Okay? So this is going to be that realizations out there. And this is going to be the terminations and the evolutions from talking to doing. Because many can talk the talk, not many can walk the walk. All right. So this is what was the astrogravitational report for today. Guys, thank you so much for the comments in there and coming to a chat. And 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be feeling again these energies of needing of communications. But right now, the new moon, it's already begin. You're going to be feeling it, these energies, the divine overnight. For some, this is going to be awakening through the dream. while you sleep, when your consciousness, when your ego is fall asleep, and your consciousness is out flat, and your subconsciousness is going to bring the patterns through the dreams, right? Okay? It's the same thing like Jacob. The Jacob's ladder, the angels goes up and down, right? And he sees why. Because the angels or the humans has to go up to the light, come back down, and make it like the heaven on earth. The question is can you be able to do that? Can you let go of the old within yourself? All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. And come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow.